Hello YouTube, this is Morgan Airspeed Prime here with my next Avatar Generations video. This one is going to be all about the new update that happened today, patch 1.10. It has literally just gone live, so as you can see here, I haven't even started my game since it's kind of loaded up just yet. So there's going to be some, I guess, Kyoshi summon banner stuff, event stuff to do, but notably, some new original story content for ATLA. It doesn't seem to be continuing Aang's story, it's just like a side plot, but involving some characters we don't know and some that we do. So let's get into it and see how the game has changed. So this might be a somewhat long video. I don't know how long this is all going to take to do, but we'll do summons and stuff like that, do all that stuff. Okay, so new login track here. So what have we got here? 3 skip tickets, 10 meditation beads. They're usually the level 1 ones, yeah. 60 energy, okay. Chaos beads, yes. 50 nature stones, 25k gold, and 3 piece chaos summon tickets for a week. You know, okay, nothing fantastic here, but obviously they're calling it Broken Bonds because it's about the glowworm incident, and I'm guessing that is the background. That is the mountain region in which it takes place. That like glowworm is socketed in there somewhere. So that's kind of an interesting little kind of background image. So we'll claim this. See if anything else pops up. So okay, some money deals. This new one, Broken Bonds. It's just it's just a piece chaos one. Basically what? 45 summons for 60, not great. We have 2 mail here. So 1.1 content update. Uncover the secrets in Hegemon's Folly, an ancient tomb of a fallen general. Unlock after clearing Omashu in Mosa Sea. Additional updates include Arts Expedition Stage 6, hero and item tuning, bug fixes, check the newsfeed for details. 100 stone, 60 energy. So that's good. And then we also have from Kelsang, what do we have here? You'll have nothing to do with Kyoshi for the remedy of your life. You are no longer fit to serve the Avatar. 3 tickets. And again, that is advancing the story past where we are. So I guess they're just being fairly open with that. But it's going to feel weird when we come back to the Kyoshi stuff in like a month's time. Or like, what, 2-3 months time, I guess. And kind of get a repeat of this. I get it, they technically, quote-unquote, spoiled the detail that is about to happen already. Let me just see, like, just as a quick sidebar while we're here. I believe that is the case. So I think on Kyoshi... yeah, here. Peng Peng once flew a Kelsang after her beloved master's death. So, you know, they've already spoiled that aspect of it. Not the full details of the situation, but, you know, that is what's happening there. So yeah, what are we doing here? We'll take a look at events first. So what do we got here? Broken Bonds, Ravavatu, very nice. So yeah, this is just Peace Chaos, isn't it? Again, earn these, you get tickets, so you can earn 10 tickets just from doing the other stuff. We get air, earn Peace Chaos tickets from events and summon. That's fine, we'll get that no problem, because I have so many tickets saved up. These are all fine and we'll get them. So we'll get some air currency. Complete adventures with Team Kyoshi. That's cool. Because I have you and I have... Yeah. I can do all of them. That shouldn't be a problem. I can just team them all up and go through this. That is all for stamina, which will get us Peace Chaos tickets. Energy... okay, so how many do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... it doesn't quite get us to the end, does it? But let's see what else we have. We still have this. I don't think that's enough to finish this, because we need like, what, 39 more? I know a few people might be a couple more ahead of me, but I only got 1 left here. And then, yeah, there's maybe like 20 here, if even that. So there's probably another thing next week, because this runs until... It actually only... Oh, no, sorry, not that one. This one. This runs until the end of May, so yeah, there's going to be more events, so that's all fine. So oh yeah, shop. Is there a Broken Bond shop? No. Okay, so that's fine. And then, yeah, we'll do our summons straight away. We'll do the Kyoshi stuff first, and then we'll get into the avatar content. So what do we got here? Lost Avatar, and then here we go, yeah. Broken Bonds. So here we go. Kelsang, Jianzhu, 28 days left on this. So you have a whole month. That's good, because I think people are going to want both of these characters. They showed off Kelsang on the stream earlier on, but like let's just take a look at him. So let's see what we got here. So okay, Peace, Air Nomad. He's considered Team Kyoshi. That makes sense. He is a Sage. Okay, that's an interesting. Have we seen that tag before? And then of course he's a Kyoshi timeline character. So his first attack, Sweeping Storm, deals storm damage to all enemies. 50% chance to inflict knockdown on the enemy with the lowest speed for 1 turn. Increase turn bar of all allies by 5% for each enemy in a knockdown state. Storm damage inflicts rank 1 or 2 air element for 2 turns, and then inflicts water element for 2 turns if you have water element heroes on your team. So this is playing into the theme of like the legacy, the legend of Kelsang is that on stormy days, like when he gets going, he can be, you know, literally a living typhoon. And so I guess the idea is that if water is around, he can use air to kind of make water do stuff as well. So that's an interesting idea. So that seems pretty good. Advanced skill is a living typhoon. Nice theming there. Create a giant typhoon of air that surrounds the caster's team. It's got a 5-turn cooldown. Removing negative effects from all allies. You also enter a Guardian stance for 1 turn, and your advanced skill becomes Gale Force for 1 attack. Guardian stance is reduce damage allies take from critical hits by 50%. Allies, but not the caster, so everyone else on the team, become immune to debuffs while this stance is active. So it is 1 turn, and I guess we'll see how the masteries for the character increase that. His passive is increase attack and crit rate of each ally by 2%, and increase defense of the caster by 5% for 1 turn. And all this, I guess, happens when any ally is attacked while Guardian Stance is active, and this can happen up to 5 times per battle. So your allies' attack and crit rate go up only by 2%, and then defense of the caster by 5%. Okay, that seems interesting. And then this is Gale Force. Deal vital damage, which is damage based on the enemy's max HP, to a single target. Disable advanced skill of the target until the caster is defeated in battle. That seems kind of crazy. Damage dealt increases based on the caster's defense stat. Okay, so he's a defensive character here. I think that is perfect for him. That's kind of, I think, everything I wanted. I think that's what everyone wanted the character to be. So that is very, very exciting. Absolutely would love to pull him from the banner. And then we have Jianzhu here. So he, of course, is Chaos, Earth Kingdom. He is a Sifu. He's also a Sage. So that's interesting. He's not Team Kyoshi, of course. So that's all fine. His basic attack, Unseen Influence. Deal wounding damage, which is it deals additional damage to the target, then to all their allies, if the target has 2 or more negative effects active. So deal wounding. So it does damage, but then it will do extra damage if there are 2 or more negative effects active. Okay. You also inflict stun on the target for 1 turn if immunity, tenacity, or skill nullifier are present, removing those effects. Okay, so the stuff that would usually prevent like characters from breaking through, this actually kind of breaks through that. It's like a direct counter. I think that's what the idea here is. Damage dealt cannot be countered and is guaranteed to land as a critical strike. Okay. His advanced skill, Locus of Control. Deal nature damage, which is inflicts the caster's element for 1 turn. Okay, that's fine. I guess it just automatically happens. Okay, that's fine. Nature damage to all enemies. Okay. Inflicts misdirect, which is reduce defense of the target by 50%. deal additional penetrating damage to ally backline. What is this? Wait. To deal additional penetrating damage to ally backline when the caster takes damage. I am really struggling to comprehend this one. Wait. Deal additional penetrating damage to ally backline when the caster takes damage. Okay, so if you have him in the front, it almost reverses it, where like he takes damage in the front, but it actually goes into the back. That's kind of interesting. And I guess if you play him and you play him like defensively, the idea is that like the person behind dies, but like you have him maybe in the defense slot and he stays active a little bit longer. So that's kind of interesting. His passive Grand Design is remove negative effects on the caster with a 50% chance to inflict a random negative state on an enemy when hit with a critical attack. Remove negative effects on Jianzhu with a 50% chance to inflict a negative state on an enemy when you're hit with a critical attack. Okay, so you have to get critted, and when you do, you remove effects from yourself and you give them elsewhere. So kind of interesting sort of control. Like he completely like swaps the situation. Like very very chaotic is the definitely the idea we get here. Oh wow, there's 2 different 4-star relics, 2 different 5-star relics. So this looks like this is a new approach that they're taking here. Of not like in previous banners, you would definitely say one of the weaknesses of them is that if you pull and you don't get the 5-star character, which is kind of rare, you're not really getting a lot else that's that great. So I think offering sort of like more basic versions that also work with the characters is actually a really good thing. So Karuk's poem, Price of Progress, Spirit Shrine, and Immobilizing Incense. So obviously 2 for Kelsang, 2 for Jianzhu. So let's look at the 5-star ones here. So, it's just for Sage characters here. Deal additional penetrating damage that ignores 25% of the target's defense when the caster attacks an enemy with 2 or more buffs active. Okay, and then that percentage is of course going to go up as you level it up. So, okay, that seems pretty good. Price of Progress. So the visuals there, of course, what he does to kind of units. It says it there in the flavor text actually. And this is for Bending Masters, or no, this is the Sifu tag, isn't it? 35% chance to gain an extra turn when the caster lands a critical strike on their turn. That's interesting, because Jianzhu's basic attack always lands as a crit, isn't that it? Guaranteed to land as a critical strike, yeah. So this seems like okay. So the critical hit is guaranteed. So it's just the percentage on the relic, which I assume will probably go up to at least 50%. Extra turns are kind of interesting, but also kind of like they then slow you down afterwards. So it's kind of a bit of a weird one. But anyway, let's look at the 4-star ones, which we're much more likely to get. Spirit Shrine. This is for peace characters. Okay, that's interesting. 25% chance to grant increased defense, skill nullifier, or invincibility to the ally with the highest attack for 1 turn when the caster attacks. Okay, so defensive buffs to the ally with the highest attack when the caster attacks. Okay, so you protect your attacker with your peace character. That's interesting. The peace characters seem to be kind of heavy on the buffs, so that seems pretty good. This is a chaos relic, which is fitting. Decrease defense and resistance of all enemies in a positive stance or state by 35% chance during the caster's turn. So there is a counter to, like, say, like Kyoshi, I guess, and like positive stances and stuff like that. So that seems quite notable, actually. And what do we got here? Typical other stuff is in here. 0.5% chance, of course, which fits with the 200 kind of rate there. 0.75 for these ones. That's all fine. is it a super high rate on the 4-star ones? No, it's only 1.5. It's still actually relatively high, but it's not the like, what was it, 5% chance that some of the other 4-star stuff was, and everything else seems kind of middling. So yeah, let's just start going with this and see where we go. As you can see here, I have 118 tickets and 11.3 thousand gems, so we can get a character for sure. It's just if we're lucky and we get like multiples, of course, is the idea. So let's get going here. Okay, so we pulled something straight away. Let's just skip this. Okay, there we go. Amazing. My luck has been very good so far, I think, across the Kyoshi event. The character I really wanted, and this means like I can get to pity after this, but it's not guaranteed that I get Jianzhu. That's the one problem with it, with the way it works, is that like I could get to pity and just get a skill coin for Jianzhu. So that's interesting. But yeah, getting some skill coins. I think I needed another one of these 4-star Kyoshi ones, and then I did get a support, so that's decent. I'll do a few more pulls at least and see what happens here. Okay, so nothing this time. We got Spirit Shrine. Okay. Lion Vulture. Okay, so do we get anything interesting here? 1 coin, and yeah, just the Spirit Shrine. Oh God. Inventory management, of course. I'm over on my relics by a pretty large amount here. Oh. Okay, done with some inventory management. So just before we go back in there, let's claim some stuff here. So again, we get some Peace Chaos tickets for basically using Peace Chaos tickets to summon. So you can see we've just done 2 10 pulls, which you of course saw, and we'll continue to do more as we go forward here. So we'll go back in over here, Broken Bonds, and we will go again. Okay, nothing this time. Okay, that's fine. We go again. Once more, nothing. Another Spirit Shrine. Okay, so we still haven't gotten the Chaos one yet. Okay, Platypus Bear. There's the Chaos one. And we're getting like some skill coins being built up here. Okay, yeah, we went over the summoning mileage here, so we got one of them, which is fine. And we'll just keep going here. Sacred Orb, Lion Vulture. At this rate, I'm probably going to have to go back in and manage my inventory even more. Oh, summon. There we go. We have managed to do it. Pulled both of the characters. There's another Chaos one. So that was in, what, 80 pulls or something like that? I've had like no luck with Peace Chaos up to now, and I've got both the characters already. So that's pretty okay. I will at the very least use my 30 my remaining Peace Chaos here. And we'll probably do some more summons in some of the other banners to kind of spread it around a little bit. Just to see how we do. So we got the Spirit Shrine again. Okay. Okay, here's the last 10 Peace Chaos tickets. Okay, Kyoshi. More things. And now we're into nature stones. So we've got down to 80. And I'll probably still put a few more in on this. Like, what else do I want to do? I forgot, we have this. What is this? I completely forgot, actually. So we all got one of these tickets. If you don't have it yet, if you continue to log in, you should get it in the next couple of days. Nice image, though. We have one, of course, here. There's Karuk, Kyoshi, Roku, Yangshen. So what's in here? Avatar Kyoshi, Rangi, Tagaka, and Yoon. I think that's exactly who I expected. They didn't put the Peace Chaos characters in here, which I think makes sense. It's just a pure 25% chance. Now, I have Yoon, I have Tagaka, I have Rangi. I don't have Avatar Kyoshi. So that would be the character who, like, if they're going to give you a new character, I should be getting Kyoshi, but I don't think that's how it works. I personally find the three, Rangi, Tagaka, Yoon, very usable, so I wouldn't mind a skill coin for them, but we'll see what we get. Okay, it's of course a pull. Okay, fantastic. My luck has been quite incredible, actually, here. So, got the character. I now have all the Kyoshi characters, so that's fantastic. Now it's about where to use my summons, because I think for the next couple of weeks, as far as I'm aware, I'm not sure if there's anything particularly amazing coming up, like, soon. In terms of, like, okay, Haru, maybe some of the characters from Imprisoned, I'm not really sure about. There is a powerful opponent, I think Masaru, aka Katsu, is going to be introduced into the game, but that's really all there is there. So where am I at now? I'm 130 on this, 120 on this, 80 on Yoon. It's at the point now where I'm kind of like, okay, skill coins, yes, I obviously need them, of course, to level up my characters, but I'm kind of like, which of the relics? Because I haven't pulled well on relics at all. Like, I don't have inheritance. I don't have any of that stuff. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just do a couple of pulls on this one, because I don't have max skill coins on the 4-star Kyoshi. As well, so that's important as well. So we'll see if we can do anything here with this. Okay, so no Kyoshi there. I better go into the shop actually here and just see if there's actually anything here. So there's upgrade bundles for characters, skip ticket stuff, adventure points for that. I'm here just to grab this. That way I can just do a temple on the thing. What do we got here? Okay, so a lot going on here. But it's been pretty good. So now we have 10 tickets. We can just do another one of these. So we don't have to do 9 individual pulls. Okay, there's Kyoshi coin. Okay, that's good. And yeah, inventory management again. I probably should have had this done ahead of time. I probably should have my inventory expanded, but it happens. So another cut, I guess, is going to happen. Okay. Now, more claiming of these. So that's all fine. And then the rest is energy and so on. So yeah, we'll continue with these summons and so on. Let me just check where my Kyoshi is, just so we're not going crazy on this stuff. So Kyoshi, yeah, skill level 3. So this is just one more. Okay. Oh, and I want to make sure I don't use the 2 skill coins that I have. So yeah, I need 2 more of them. I know I can get them from the shop, but like while I have stuff to get here, I might as well do this. So yeah, I'll just continue pulling here for a little bit. Okay, got something. It would have come up if I got something new. So yeah, Kyoshi skill coin. Haven't got her the entire event and I get a coin. So the double Kyoshi skill coin there. So that's nice. That's cool. So that's, and then I need one more young Kiyoshi. So yeah, we'll just keep going here. Oh. Okay, there we go. There's the inheritance. I don't have this. Ruby Totem, and did we get... Okay, we got the Kiyoshi, and we got the inheritance, of course. 50% chance to grant increased defense to all allies for 2 turns whenever the opponent uses a multi-hit attack. That seems very good on Yoon, actually. So I don't know, maybe we'll see about that. Now, where do I want to spend the rest? So I'm down to 80 here. Probably won't be going for more Tagakas just because it's at 120. I'd like the chance to get her cutter, but I think my focus needs to be elsewhere at the moment. But I think after this, I'll just do some quick management while we're here. So Kiyoshi can now go up. So let's see, we can go 2 coins to get her to max skill level. Okay. Confirm. That's fine. And then right down the bottom, look at all these new characters. That's pretty crazy, actually. That completely untouched Jianzhu is like already power ahead of like a level 10 other character. I know I don't have arts on these because these are some of my not used characters, but it's just interesting to note. Okay, so I'll just put this in here. Use the skill coin while I have it. Confirm. So that's all great. Okay, while we're here, yeah, we can take a look at the masteries. I assume these guys have them.
This time for eating, not throwing.
Okay, so his is on his passive, and it is reduced damage. Reduced damage all allies take by 25% for 1 turn when Guardian Stance activates. Okay. Level 3. Heal all allies when Guardian State activates. Heal all Team Kiyoshi faction allies by an additional amount. So there's the Yoon kind of combo there with his healing ability. So that's good. Mastery level 4. Increase the turn bar of all allies by 10%. When Guardian State activates, this increase doubles for Team Kiyoshi faction allies. Okay, that seems very nice. And then the level 4 skill coin thing is effect duration up by 1. 2 turns, so the increased stuff for 2 turns. Effect chance goes up 25 more percent, is that it? So 50%, so 75% chance, I guess, that goes up by, and damage goes up. This is just that the effect duration on Guardian Stance lasts 1 extra turn. So that's cool. And then Jianzhu here. Jianzhu. Let's see. This still isn't in the game, of course. So what are we doing here? So we'll just take this look. So this just increases the damage, effect duration by 1. So misdirect on each enemy for 2 turns, I guess. And then this effect chance plus 10, plus 20, plus 20. So, with a 100% chance to inflict. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. You get both effects basically when you have him kind of maxed out, and his masters are also on his passive. Steal 30% turn bar from a random enemy when Grand Design is triggered. Okay, like I would definitely say that a lot of the characters feel like they only work fully when you have, I would say, they're level 2 and 3 masteries. The level 4 is always like an extra little bit on top, but it feels like you need the level 2 and 3 often, like to make the character really, really function properly. So, press turn bar increases from the enemy during activation. Okay. Level 3. Chance for a random negative state additionally applies... Chance for a random negative state additionally applies to the enemy with the highest defense. It feels like there's a word missing somewhere there. Chance for a random negative state to additionally apply to an enemy with the highest defense. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. So on an enemy when hit with a critical attack. And then yeah, that's fine. Escapes death and heal for 15% of max HP when attacked by an enemy that has 2 or more negative effects at the start of turn. Okay, just again, like I said, a little bit of bonus at the end. I definitely have a little bit of like, I think I get what Jianzhu is doing, but I'm not quite sure if I'm kind of like, is that something I really need or want to build around? Probably going to have to see what other people think of him, but I see a lot of potential for sure. But I think Kelsang feels like he's working in exactly the way that I want. So very, very excited about that I got all the characters, of course. So yeah, just before we go into the adventure and continue on, let's see what's going on with the activities. So we have new stuff going on here, don't we? We have Art Expedition 6, of course, yes. So it goes from being potential, like, it feels like a third of your stuff is probably going to be purple here. What we know here is that you get all purple and you have a chance for higher than that. It is 300k though, is interesting. So that actually might make it sort of tricky in certain ones. So yeah, I just have completely messed up team here. Is there any restrictions on this? No restrictions. Okay. So yeah, I'll just use my current kind of like best team that I typically roll with at the moment. This is sort of my like arena team. We're so much more powerful. It should be fine. Just to make sure, I'll put this in. I didn't. Oh yeah, Talariktug has the buff as well, so he's going to be a lot better in this fight as well. So we'll just see how this goes. You can see here we have a chance. Yeah, it's just purples and the orange ones. So I wonder what the percentage chance is on those ones, because I only have a handful of these. So we'll just do this and see how it goes. Also, you will get to see Talariktug in action with his buffs. Which is that when we activate Covering Stance, we get an extra turn. So we can attack straight away. I think this Aang also has a few updates as well. But yeah, we should be way over leveled for this. Oh, is this multi-stage? No, yeah, this is multi-stage. Yeah, there's the monkey thing to happen after this. So transitioning between battles is always a bit weird. So I'll just use normal attack with him. And we can test out him next time out. Because yeah, we'll have some focus bar for the next time out. We can trigger his relic, which increases his turn bar on Talariktug. So we'll just do combo. We'll get rid of Boomy. We'll just do a Talariktug combo attacking the front line. Was that Rangi in the back? That's interesting. Okay, so here he is up front. So does this say, what does this say? Deals water bending damage to all enemies, ignores resistance based on the caster's defense. So yeah, they added additional water bending damage, didn't they, to all this stuff. And I think I'm one boss battle away from getting mastery level 4, I think, with Talariktug. So I can basically get that later on. So yeah, we'll see the extra turn thing in action here. So we activate Glacial Cover. We get Covering Stance. That gives us the extra turn, of course. I'll attack this for the super effectiveness. And this should start spreading water around. Yeah, it did. And Katara should be able to do quite a bit of damage here. Okay, she got the kill there, so she'll get the extra turn now as well. That's fine. Oh. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Aang is actually working properly now. The heal going to Avatar state actually works. And we get the win. And we got 3 stars. That's great. So we can grind this with skip tickets from here on out. So what did we get? Just 3. But they're guaranteed purples, which is fine. That's actually a decent amount of arts, I think. 75 gems and okay, everything else. So yeah, I don't think we need to do the rest of them, but it does highlight that the fight was a bit different. Like it was Rangi up here, and I guess they'll probably do stuff like they want to use Tagaka again. I assume we might come back to that later. Is there anything else going on here? Like, is there anything else added to like the timeline shop? No, this is all the same. Oh no, completely missed this. Okay, so you can get a 5-star timeline ticket for 1,500. That's going to take a really long time. Now, there might be stuff added that makes this like a bigger prospect, a better prospect going forward, but that's really, really heavily priced in my opinion. Oh yeah, but the other relic here, sheer shoot darts, for chaos characters. 35% chance to inflict restrict on up to 2 enemies. Okay. For 1 turn, if the enemy has a debuff when the caster attacks on their turn. So again, another Jianzhu kind of focused one. So that seems quite good. I thought I'd have to save up my stuff for this, but I do want to get this. I do like the sound of spider snake extract, and I need more relics that work with mind characters. So I'm probably just going to save up and grab this for now. So that's that. Would have completely missed that being in there. So I wonder, is there anything in the shop actually, now that I think about it? Nothing here. This is all the same. So yeah, we can go in here and we will see. So it's in the most SC. So there it is. Hegemon's Folly. So yeah, let me just collect all my stuff here from this. I probably should have had this prepared before the event, but I just completely forgot. Most SC, Hegemon's Folly, 3,000 as expected. That seems to just be the price that they have for these things. I had it saved up. We have it unlocked. So we go in here. Here is the area. So it's obviously, the idea of it is it's the tomb of this kind of Earth Kingdom general. And these are sort of statues from his funeral. And I guess we'll learn some of the details about that as we go through. So assign. So yeah, it's just restrictions are Ang timeline and... Oh, it has to be Earth Kingdom characters. So, okay. So... What am I going to do here? This isn't fantastic. Oh yeah, okay. So I have a pretty solid front line. The Boulder. Earth Kingdom soldier guy. Who else have I got here? No, Bokeen. Toph, I guess. It's a bit of a weird lineup, I think, but it's probably the best I have. I don't predict the fights are going to be like crazy, so I'll just go in with this, I guess. I wish for some of this stuff where like, how many of these characters are actually going to be involved in the story? Like, why does it have to have the Aang era restriction here? I get it, theoretically, some sort of a fight is meant to happen, but I think, as we'll see, the timeline aspect of this story might be a little bit weird. So let's see what happens here in this. Does not meet requirements. What's going on here? Wait. Is Boomy not Earth Kingdom? Wait. This is just awkward. I can imagine a bunch of people. What have I just done here? This is going to be real awkward for some people. Because, like, I guess you have to play quite a lot to get this far into the game. But, like... Okay, so that meets the requirements there. So I guess I'll switch it around a bit then, if that's going to be the case. This guy is Earth. Yeah. And then do I... guess Bokeen has to come in then. If I want 4 people on my team. That should be fine. There we go. Okay. So here we go. New character. There she is. This is a Commander Mamushi, as you can see here. Female Firebender, Fire Nation Commander. I don't know. Is she a Firebender? I assume. Silence. I won't tolerate this kind of indulgence for much longer. Captain Masaru. Okay, so here he is, named properly. We'll see him in a second. Either you produce results by tomorrow, or you ship your crew off this dismal peninsula. You're wasting valuable resources on this wild flutterbat chase. I would just loathe to have to report your failures to Fire Lord Ozai. Yes, Commander, I've hired a team of local mercenaries to help with the Mamushi. 1 day, Captain, no more delays. Spear Soldier comes in and says, Captain Masaru, who was that? Out. Get out. Now, where was I? Captain, what is it? The safecracker has arrived. So I guess this is Jiang, is it? Send her in. There we go. So you can tell from the story setup here that this is just kind of like Jiang on her own. And because we're still in like Book 1 era stuff, this is obviously what Jiang is up to, like well prior to Katara and the Pirate Silver happening. At ease, soldier. Our civilian guests are not expected to conform to our military customs. So what's the gig, Captain? Jiang, was it you come highly recommended for your particular skill set? No need to light a candle under my flying lantern, Captain. I do it for the coin, not the praise. Of course, forgive me. There's a burial ground nearby. We have reason to believe harbors a great treasure. If only you could get into the mausoleum. How did you? It's not exactly the secret. It's not exactly the secret of the Southern Air Temple Sanctuary to figure out. You don't hire someone like me unless you want to get into some place tough to crack. How astute. So what's in it for me? The mausoleum in question is bound to be filled with all kinds of treasures, but my only interest is in a handful of scrolls. Anything else of value that you find is yours to take. Is that motivation enough? I think it could work for me. And the mausoleum, it'll be like taking rock candy. So boomy kind of reference there. Genomite from a baby badger mole, which I need to see immediately. Okay, so we get 50. Oh yeah, I always forget because you go through the story content so quickly. Like, it's actually pretty rewarding. Like, it's just like everything you click is like, oh, 50 gems here, 50 gems here. Rest of the squad. So here we go. Swindler 2. Buffalo Yak Enclosure. These are Jiang's teammates. Canyon Crawler reference. Okay. Croco Kitten. So there's a lot of references here. A lot of animal references going on here. Croco Kitten. That's what the boulder has. The pebble. Okay, so we go up here. So yeah, this just takes a few seconds. So it's an interesting story setup. I like that it blatantly doesn't involve Team Avatar. You actually can't use like Team Avatar characters. Like I think, I have Topham. No, I don't have Topham on my team. Uru. Platypus Bear. So another animal reference. Okay, Chef Lee. Okay, I swear it's just over the next ridge. We'll find all kind of artifacts you can sell at your shop. Jade. Is this the caretaker from Omashu? That's interesting. The forester is Tangly. I didn't realize it was so wild out here. You moving in on our prize egg, little Gillicorns. We're on a date, right, Jade? Okay, fight. Okay, Jiang turns on. Yeah, I guess the idea is you're meant to be like Jiang's crew, is it? Battle. What's this? 200. Oh God, is that correct? It's a story thing, isn't it? So am I going to be given someone? Ooh, yikes. Am I going to have to do some upgrading here just to do this fight? And again, this is the thing with the restrictions. It's just like, this is going to like absolutely destroy my resources if I do this properly. So that's not even the best team lineup, is it? Probably want Boulder here protecting Jiang, who's like a mind character. I don't think it's probably for the best that I attempt to do this. Oh. Do that. Makes it slightly better. So, yeah, I think I'm probably going to have to just set up the team a little bit better to even have a chance at winning that fight. I'm just kind of not prepared for it because of like the way the restrictions work. Do I want to buy a Boulder skill coin at the moment? Oh, interesting. You can get the sheer shoot darts here as well. And oh, I didn't see this one. Air Nomad Glider. Permanently increase the speed by 5% for each air element ally on the caster's team at the start of battle. Okay. An air team thing. Focus on speed. These guys are in the shop now. Featured price on these two as well is pretty good. Oh yeah, I'll buy this for my banyan seed, and do I want to do this just to level up the boulder? I don't think I do. I think mainly what I need to do is just level up the other kind of people on the team. Okay, so after like 20 minutes of like upgrading what I could, like messing around with relics and arts and stuff like that, at the moment, without just like completely draining all of my resources, I think this is sort of like the best I can do. I could just level these guys up, so I think they're about like 60, but it's gone from being like very hard to just being hard. I'm hoping with the strong support for 3 characters defending, that this should be enough. So let's try this out and see how it goes. Okay. Okay, Jiang I have never used before. Allies that attack enemies in a marked state grant this. Deals swift damage based on your speed. And then this is removes all provoking states and sets a marked state on one enemy. Increase turn bar of ally with the lowest attack. Okay, so let's just try and break through here. I'll do this. I'll go for barrier here with this basic attack that gets that going. Ooh, Jiang is doing damage. Okay. Bokeen. Okay, so I think I can hold on to that. Some more defensive ability. Okay, so this is actually going pretty okay. So I'll just see how the boulder does. So maybe my complaints about the kind of power level thing were unjustified. It is a very defensive team we have built up here. Is probably maybe what's not being factored in here.
I've dealt with worse than you.
It is a two-stage battle, though. That should be kept in mind as well. Okay.
Halt! Should have listened.
Okay, we'll go for the ultimate. Triple Earth attack. Yeah, so even though I suppose on raw power level we're down, the fact that the team is very like focused on like defense, it's all earth, I think gives it the pretty strong combo potential. It also highlights that like the power level thing can not matter so much. You've probably seen it in the arena as well. That sure can be scary seeing some of those 500,000 teams, but you're probably more afraid of a like 380,000 team with like Zinfu and like Kyoshi on it than you are like a 500,000 team that has like a bit of an odd selection of characters. So yeah, she has a shop in Omashu. Sales have been down lately. Okay, they got lost. Okay, so we should be able to make progress in the story now. Okay, so we got the new Consequence set, which is a counter set that also has a 25% chance to increase speed and accuracy, which seems pretty decent. Okay. Tell you what, with your help, I'm going to crack into the mausoleum just up ahead. And then we're both going to plunder whatever we find in there. So there's Jiang kind of coming across as maybe being a bit self-serving, but ultimately she's up for helping people, so it's interesting. Spirits. The captain of the Flying Wolf Bat isn't afraid of anything. Jiang the pirate, they've heard of her. Pirate Buccaneer, Dao Fei. She says the word. She's Dao Fei. That's actually quite interesting. Raider of the Coast, and it's in kind of like italics. So there we go. Is that a problem for you? We're in your debt. Let's get working on the mausoleum then. Main entrance is flooded. And the door is sealed. It's not going to be easy as I thought. Let's look around for clues. Inscription on the stone. So yeah, there's a puzzle this time out associated with this. So let's see how good this is. The insatiable fisherman hungers more than ever. Okay, fisherman hungers more than ever. The poor fish wonder, when will we be free? But his endless appetite may not last forever. When blind to bigger fish in the sea. Okay, so what do we got here? It's something about like turning the statues or something like that. So based on what is being said there, I'm assuming the idea is you have him like facing down or something like that, like him pointed at this looking over this way or something like that, and then the unagi like pointed at him is probably what we want to do, I think. Because I think that's the whole thing with this general guy, is that like he was talented in some ways, but like he got himself into quite a lot of trouble. So for every like positive, there's like an associated negative. Some kind of sea creature. That narrows it down. It's a fish. An elephant koi. A flying dolphin fish, a silver skim. If there's one thing pirates know, it's fish. It's just a fish. Okay. Okay, we'll move on. So this is going to be what the introduction to each of the statues. Haul in his basket, unagi fish. Okay, so here's the kind of Robin Hood aspect of Jiang coming out here in her character. Okay, if we hit it again, what actually happens here? Statue turns. Interesting. Like, I think this would be. It feels like it would be a simple puzzle if it's just 3 of them, but you kind of wonder, like, okay, what's the extra fish for? Might need to go back to the initial inscription again. Okay, this one's a fish, yes. Okay. So they're just like, yeah, this one's just a fish. And then here we have the unagi. Sees, it looks, it's very much like the unagi, and the fact that the item that we're getting as well, we're in the most AC, we're getting the, oh no, they're giving us a bit of everything actually here. We seem to be getting a lot. Okay. Can't tell if it's a leech, a pillar, prickle snake. It's an unagi. Okay, so I think at the very least, like, we should probably just move these around. Like, how much can it turn? Like, is it literally all of them can point in all 4 directions, or is there just like 2 positions for each of them? Okay, so that makes it a little easier that there is only 2 positions for them. So, but I'm assuming this is the scary thing. We want this probably pointed at the fisherman guy. So if we travel back here, insatiable fisherman hungers more than ever. The poor fish wonder, when will we be free? Appetite may not last forever when blind to bigger fish in the sea. So obviously we want him not looking at this. Ah, I think I know. I think I know now. Okay. That, and then I'm guessing when we turn this, it'll turn into the fish hiding. And that's what we want. That, like, the fish are hiding from the guy, but also from the unagi, and then he's so focused on, he's like found these like fish which are hiding, that he's missed that that's the case. Hmm. Or is it this? It's a bit of a weird one where I'm kind of like, I think I got the idea that like at the very least you don't want the fisherman like looking at the unagi, like you want the unagi looking at the fisherman, like he's missing the bigger fish in the sea. I wasn't really sure what the two different positions of the fish really were meant to represent, that like they're looking at each other and that sort of stuff. Okay. More animal references. Tigerdillo Rabaroo. So, yeah, what the fish are just looking at each other. This one's looking across. I don't know. Is it meant to be some sort of thing where, like, okay, these two fish are aware of each other, and in this row, he's only aware of this? I don't know. Like, it wasn't super complicated to... I got the gist of it, but I'm also a little bit like... I'm not sure if I, like, did the logic kind of correctly there. Okay. Most dangerous place to meet a spider snake is in its own lair. Pythonaconda. So they're just referencing everything in this one. Oh, look, Wen out of nowhere. Oh, but it would make sense that he is actually here, based on previous appearances, though. Sorry, they. Okay, so Masaru's here. We haven't faced Masaru yet, so I'm guessing that's this battle here. So, how bad is this one going to be? Okay, so I'll swap this around again. Yeah, once again we're at a disadvantage, but I think with this relic and set up defensively, we should be okay like before. Masaru can be tricky, but I think this is okay, even though we're 80,000 power behind. We'll see how it goes, though. Okay. Mark State has a cooldown of 4 turns, so I probably don't want to be using it right now.
Halt! Get them! Take this! you? Not on my watch. Should have listened.
Look sharp. What fun!
So yeah, I won't bother doing any kind of combos here. That way I can sort of like save it up for
Take this.
the second round.
A challenge. Diamond rail.
Attack!
Yeah, because I assume Masaru is going to hit a lot harder. Oh, he's up front. So... Okay. What do I want to do here? I'll wait until it's the boulder's turn to go, perhaps. Yeah, probably that's the best thing. I'll put the mark state on Masaru.
Right away.
At this point, I guess I'll do advanced skill here. Ooh, that hit hard.
Get them.
Yeah, I better attack at this point. What do I want to do? All enemies, or do I want to do a single hit attack? Yeah, I'll do the ultimate single hit on Masaru. Just because I think he's the threat here quite heavily.
Halt. Seismic smash. For the Fire Nation. Get them.
Okay, yeah, this is pretty tricky because he hits pretty hard.
Right away.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit. This should kill Masaru. This should kill Masaru. There we go. Now, can we survive the barrage here?
For the Fire Lord. Halt. Ha.
Okay. Down to 2 on 2.
Right away. Why you? I've dealt with worse than you. Why you? Halt.
His Bokeen counter set is actually doing pretty decent work for me.
Worse than you.
Okay, we just about got this one.
This can't be happening.
Hurrah! Victory!
Okay. Okay, we got a purple art here. That's pretty good. 6 skip tickets is also decent. Fall back. Okay, so they're all bonding here over the fact that they've recently met Aang. None of this is particularly valuable. Unless your adventure is looking for relics or lost arts, that is. Okay. Jiang has to leave. Okay. More sections here. Okay, so what is this time now? It's 12 hours. Requires Earth Kingdom. And there's a bit of everything on offer. What's this? Oh, that's just the Amulet of Consequence. Okay, I'm not going to start that one now. But it seems like it's a decent amount of paths. Like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, this is pretty solid. Travel. This is going to take 7.5 minutes. So yeah, we'll just set that going. And see where we're at now. Will we do some final summons before we end off the video? So we're over on arts. That's here. Well over. You can see here it's like 500. Like, okay, so we'll check daily missions here. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, they said they fixed Pirate Domain Stage 6, where it wasn't giving the right amount. I think they said they increased the amount that you get, and it's going to be consistent every time you do it. Whereas it wasn't like either of those things before. Okay, so will I just use my main team here once again? I think so. So yeah, we'll just do the main team here, try and win this as quick as possible. Just to see what the amount that we get actually is. And then I guess we'll just do some more summons to kind of wrap up the video.
All in a day's work for the Avatar.
Okay, so let's just...
What do we have? You're sire.
Well, oh, you could do better than that.
Yeah.
Oh, you could do better than that.
This will be easy. This will be easy. I'm bringing you down.
Yeah.
I've got you. I'm with you.
Just give up.
You could do better than that. How about no?
Back off. Gross. Yeah.
Stop. Here to help. I'm with you.
Attack! Raw!
Okay. Got through that eventually. Okay, that's better. 500k, it was like it was barely better than doing the kind of level 4 one kind of before, so that is a big improvement. So, back to some summons. I've got 8.6, basically like what, 8-10 summons kind of left. So what do I want to do here? Basically, like I could effectively guarantee myself another one of these. 80 on this. I think I haven't got any of these ones yet, so I think I'm just gonna keep going in on this. So okay, we have one piece chaos summon ticket. Okay. Nothing of note there. Nothing of note there either. Okay. Karuk's poem. Okay. That's good. And some stuff. Okay, we got the chaos one again. Another chaos. We've got the spirit shrine as well. Spirit shrine again. Couple more tickets. Inventory limit once again. Okay, after the next round of inventory management, our path has completed. So what's going on over here? This tiny room seems relatively untouched compared to the others. A thick blanket of dust covers everything. This is another timed node. 0? Okay. Well, I guess it's the first time we're going here. Oh, wait, no. What? It's a 24-hour node. Is that correct? But oh wow, those clear rewards. I didn't look at the ones across, like 300 of. I assume it's not 300 of everything, but we'll see. So at this point, I should probably let's just assign someone to just travel this path. And then I should probably break up this team at this point, so I can utilize these characters a little bit better. So I only need one of those guys here. So I think I'll just put the Omashu soldier doing this, since he's not fantastic. Okay, when? I'll also assign Bokeen here. Well, I guess we might as well get the 24-hour node started while we're here. And then we can go back and now do some summons with what we have left. So, back to this. We're down to 9 on this. Which at this point I suppose I should just do them in chunks of 1. Okay. Nothing. 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 And this will be a guaranteed pull. Okay, Kelsang, that's probably the one I wanted over Jianzhu, so that's good. And then I have 700 left over, which so how much is left? 7 days left on this. Only a few hours left on Tagaka. This still has 7 days left as well. Interesting. I might actually put some more back into Yoon if I can build up enough, but I think that's probably going to be me kind of like summoned out for this video. So yeah, that's pretty much been it. Obviously the new story content there I thought was solid. Like, actually, I like the usage of like Jiang in terms of like her only second ever appearance in the story. It's basically like a prequel effectively to her appearance in that story. Utilization of her interacting with some of the game original characters, that's actually, I think, pretty well done. Is it mind-blowing storytelling? Not really. Is it solid storytelling for those kind of newer characters? I'd say so, yes. And if we could get stuff like that like a little bit more regularly, I think that would be really cool to see. Really, really cool to see. So, we have a skill coin for Kelsang. Which is great. We now have 3 other skill coins, so I can nearly potentially max him out if I wanted to. But we'll do a little bit of just leveling up on these characters here, just to see how far we can get. Just to see how quickly like you drained through your kind of stuff. So we'll ascend. So where am I at with him? So yeah, all this stuff here is fine. I have a decent amount, like 20, and then how much more is it after that? Is it 50? Tons of scrolls, which is fine. Experience scrolls are no problem. Can I do? I can do the next ascension, no problem. Can I actually max him out all the way? I'm pretty sure I actually might be able to. Oh. Ah, here we go. I have very few high-level peace beads. Because I've never had a peace character before, so I've never bought them from the shop. So they are here somewhere, aren't they? Yeah, peace, 3-star. Gotta get going on these. That's fine. So I think this should allow me to level him up at least one more time. And then I'll just be sort of like grinding for the last little bit, I think. Whoops, wrong thing. Okay, so ascend. Oh, 35 exactly. Okay. So there's the ascension. He requires this talisman, and that's fine. And I actually have the air needed, so that's fine. It's just these will be a chore to get. So upgrade, So you can see like how much it takes to just level up a character a reasonable amount. Let's see, if we give him... I'll do the relic first. Do I want this, or do I actually want this? I don't know, for Kelsang, I think this is maybe slightly better. And then we'll just try and do... And this is the thing, like I suddenly have loads of Earth characters to try and level up as well. And for a second I was just like, oh my god, he doesn't have any arms, but no, he just has them behind his back. So that's fine. Okay, so this is as far as I can go with Kelsang, Jianzhu, because I'm basically out of everything. So there we go. Overall, pretty successful. Got the characters I wanted, and there's still time left in the event to sort of like do a little bit more grinding, maybe get some kind of final skill coins, try and get some of the relics from some of those summon banners, and see what happens. But anyway, let's see. Smaller crypt over here. Wonder if there's anything I sell in my shop. Platypus bear, okay. $300k, and it's Earth Kingdom only. I'd say for small little things like this, like the one critique I would have about this is like that restriction. You might think that that's super open, but for so many players, like they won't be able to progress the story, either because they don't have the stuff required to level up their characters, which was, I would say, a reasonably leaning towards hardcore player. I just felt like I barely had enough to kind of get my characters over the line on that one. So in the future, I don't know, I feel they should just make some of this stuff a little bit more open. I understand for like the story content for like the Aang stuff, you know, like you're required to use these characters, so you kind of like need to have them leveled up. I get that. In a side story like this, where fundamentally, like, you were given Jiang, the people that were fighting like with her were not like important. Like, why? I don't know why they had to have that like restriction in place when the characters that I used made just as little sense as like if I'd used like a bunch of other stuff. It's just it's a bit weird that like there's the kind of canon adherence in some of this stuff when it still doesn't make sense that, like, you know, the boulder randomly turned up here to help fight this battle. You know, there's a kind of weirdness there. But yeah, that has been the video. In the comments, let me know what your thoughts are on this new update for Avatar Generations. But that has been the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.